Hi Taurus, welcome to your reading. This is going to be for the first week of November. It is for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. If this one doesn't resonate, definitely check out those other placements. It is a general reading, so it may not resonate for everyone who watches. So we're going to get into your recent past, the current energy. Sorry, I just got distracted by the Queen of Swords. I feel like somebody's either got a truth for you or you have one for them. So let me get back to this. We're going to get into your recent past, the current energy, and then the near future. And then we will get into your person's energy, whoever's on your mind, your energy, and see what's going on there. So thank you to everyone who's returning. If you are new, welcome. I hope you'll stay. I do personal readings. That information is in the description box if you are interested in having one of those. Okay. So the Queen of Swords seems to be kind of prominent. Something's coming out. I feel like you've got to either cut somebody out of your life, cut something off, or really be clear about how you feel. Something's going to come up for you guys in the next week or so. All right, last cut and the recent past. So we have the Page of Pentacles. We have the King of Cups, okay, and the Five of Pentacles. Current energy, King of Pentacles with the Three of Wands in reverse and the Ace of Wands. Yeah, this is kind of that you have traditional types of feelings about things and wanting them to look a certain way and kind of losing patience with someone or something. But I don't feel like there's a sense of wanting to walk away. So I felt the need to shuffle again. Now in the near future, we have the Queen of Pentacles in reverse with the Hierophant and the Two of Cups in reverse. That's what I was talking about. There needs to be some clarity around this situation. All right. Page of Pentacles. So the overall energy for you guys is the Five of Wands in reverse. I want to say immediately that you guys do not particularly like conflict. That's part of the reason I think this truth that you have been holding on to or something that you need to speak about has not come to the forefront because you don't want to deal with any kind of drama. You could be in a space where you're just trying to create something that you really want. They're having me focus on this pentacle over here. So yes, you could be focusing on manifesting more money in your life. I feel like you're already stable financially. If some of you are having those issues, you're manifesting more money into your life because it's very clear in this particular card. I've never paid attention to that. The cup is also there. So some of you could just be enjoying a glass of wine. You're thinking through how you want to create this new venture in your life, if it's about making more money or you just want to start something different and new or add to what you're doing. So I feel like your focus is going to be really on manifesting something new as far as your finances. You could have something to do with flowers or something that's really creative. Let's get back to the lack of desire for the conflict. I feel like you just have a difficult time engaging in those types of situations and you just don't want to do it. You prefer harmony. So when there's disharmony with the Judgment in reverse, you go within. You tend to hibernate, right? This is the pulling back of your energy and you just kind of back away from a situation. Not saying that at some point you won't snap, because I feel like there's a part of you that's saying, you know, I'd almost rather just kind of back away from the situation and move away and get out of this calmly without creating any kind of drama or conflict. I think you want things to be worked out, but if there is going to be a lot of this chaos, this could be something you're dealing with at work or in a relationship. I feel like you're just going to pull back and move away. I don't know that you're going to have this major explosion. You may speak your truth, but in this case, I think you just kind of want to get to the other side of whatever this drama is. It doesn't have to be something dramatic. It could be that you're deciding to end a relationship. There's Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. We have Taurus energy, a lot of Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. So you could be dealing with any of those. And then I have fire and Gemini as well. So Leo, Sag, Aries, and again, Gemini. I don't have a ton of air, but that doesn't mean that couldn't be your person. All right, so let's go ahead and get into the recent past. With the Page of Pentacles, the King of Cups, and the Five of Pentacles, I feel like somebody is really in love with you and they don't want to walk away from the situation, but I'm not sure that they have as much to offer as you would like in a partner, or maybe they're at a place right now where they're doing well financially. Not that you necessarily need to judge that, whether you're masculine or feminine. Maybe they're just at a place where they don't have as much to offer to the relationship, and you would really like someone who's more stable in that way, because you come across as being extremely stable. The king is my boss. So you could be a boss at work. You could just be a boss of making money, whatever it is. It just feels like you're very much in control of it. So the energy comes across as very loving and nurturing. You may feel this way about that person, but I do feel like that person feels this way about you. So somebody does not want to give up. You can reverse the roles. I don't think your person wants to give up. I think they want to offer you as much as they possibly can, but they have more to offer in the love department than they do in the resource department. Not that money necessarily matters to everybody, but yes, most of us would like somebody who is stable. So again, your energy is showing up as a boss, the Three of Wands, getting a little frustrated, possibly, while you wait to see if this is going to take off. If there is not a tremendous amount of passion, or you're looking for the passion to be reignited, you could just feel like, okay, things are steady, but I need a little bit more fire in my life. The Ace of Wands is feeling like you just don't have that push that you'd like. Maybe there's excitement that's been lost within a relationship. And the Three of Wands just gets a little tired of waiting to see if things are going to turn around. So that stable mind of yours is saying, I'm not sure if I want to stick around to see if this is going to kick off, right? Love is great, but we all need a little spark in our relationships. Then we come to the near future with the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, the Hierophant, and the Two of Cups. So if there's a decision around a commitment that you've been in about whether you should be with this person or not, settle down, get married, if some of you are in that stage of your life where you'd like to do so, I feel like there's a little bit too much instability. Or when you're in this, or the idea of being married creates a sense of instability for some of you. The Two of Cups in reverse doesn't have to be a breakup. It could be a disconnect in a friendship. This could be a completely different section. It may not even relate to the relationship, but it could be someone that you had a lot of faith in, and maybe they disappointed you and ended up being less grounded and forthright than you thought they were. I feel like that might be a friendship. Now, as far as commitment, I'm not sure you're going to be ready to settle down. It could be that your person wants this and you're not ready for that. So take what resonates for you. But right now, I'm not sure if that's going to mean that you're going to split apart. So let's get the clarifiers. And of course, when we get into your person's energy and your energy, we'll see also if it differs just slightly. All right, I'm going to shuffle this one time. Bear with me. This is for Taurus. Okay, so the Tower's in reverse. So something may have happened before this. Now, if this hasn't happened, then some big changes that I feel like either you expect or need have not happened just yet. You could have had, yes, we all have Tower moments all the time in our lives where things shift and change. But right now, I feel like something needs to change in order for you to stay deeply involved in this. And then we have the Nine of Wands. So that's my wounded warrior. Something could have been very difficult for you in the past, and you don't want to repeat that behavior. And you could be looking at it like, okay, when is the shoe going to drop? When is something going to fall apart? Am I going to be able to recover from this the way I've recovered from past relationships? Sometimes there might be even a little bit of projecting of old stuff onto a new person, if this is somebody new. Even if you've been with this person for a long time, there may be an expectation of change, and this person just doesn't seem to be able to do so. And being the wounded warrior, or the warrior in general, doesn't have to necessarily be wounded. You have fought through the dredges enough, right? That's what he's doing. He's fighting through it, getting away from the things that he's already dealt with in his life. And he wants to put those things behind him and just move forward. So I feel like that's a lot of what your energy is saying. I just want to put this behind me. Not the whole situation necessarily, but whatever has been difficult, and or if this person can't make changes, they need to make a decision. But right now, or at least in the recent past, nobody's walking away from this just yet. So the King of Pentacles with the Three of Wands in reverse, That's that very strong-minded, I know how to keep things together type of energy. And I'm just not going to wait for people to show up anymore. You could have been very patient in the past and realized that you just don't want to do that any longer. You've learned that lesson. And then we have the Six of Pentacles. Yes, giving so much of yourself to everything and everybody. You see, that's what happens is when you have your shit together, other people tend to hold out their hand. Tauruses are very loving, nurturing, giving. Yes, you help people financially if you are capable. I can see that you could have been doing that. Maybe you've been supporting your partner or they've needed your help up to this point and you need them to make a change because you can't do this any longer. It's not that you can't necessarily afford to. It's that I think you're getting to a place that you don't want to. And that could be creating this disconnect in the passion area. All right, let's look at the Three of Wands with the Ace of Wands in reverse. And then we have the Queen of Swords. There she is. Remember I said that's what came out. And then the Two of Cups in reverse. So if you're not seeing eye to eye, even if you don't want to deal with the confrontation, I feel like this is you coming to a point where you're just cutting anyone off who seems to be constantly putting their hand out to you. Whether it be about money, it could be children that need something from you. If you have adult children or ones that are getting to that age where they need to start being independent. Two of Cups, again, this could be your partnership or it could just be people that you're not seeing eye to eye with. When you start pulling back your energy and you stop being what people expect you to be, if you've always been one way and then you start to shift and change, especially when you start going through your spiritual awakening, you start to realize you need to set better boundaries. And when we do that, people don't like it. So you could have a couple of people in your life right now that are not really happy with the fact that your wallet's not wide open. And you could be telling them exactly how you feel about it. Maybe not wanting the confrontation, or you're just deciding to cut people off straight out without even saying anything at all. I think you're done worrying about it or thinking about it. And a part of you kind of needs a break, but you haven't taken one. The Knight of Cups is in reverse and then the Knight of Swords. So there's a part of you that's closing off emotionally and just doesn't want to continue to move forward until something shifts or changes, or you may in the future. Let's see. I'm going to pull one more card for the Ace of Wands. There we go. There's the Death card. So you could be dealing with a Scorpio as well. We have two of Scorpio's cards. The Death card is saying that there needs to be massive transformation. And yes, I do think things will transform. So whether it be that you make the decision to walk away from some people or you decide that this needs to change dramatically or you're not going to stick around. So the Queen of Pentacles with the Hierophant, we have the Seven of Wands in reverse. It could put you in a place where you feel very vulnerable and sensitive, and you guys have a tendency to be very, what's the word I'm looking for? Astute. In other words, you show emotion, but your earthy side, your grounded side, tends to take a front seat to the emotional things because you know how to keep things together and people tend to rely on you to do so. So in this case, I'm going to say your vulnerability could be up a bit and that's making you a tad bit sensitive. If this is around a marriage, you could be contemplating leaving the marriage in the future if things just don't balance out, if it starts to create this much instability. And then we have the Wheel of Fortune. So that's a good sign in all different ways. This could be the fortune. Remember I said something about seeing that pentacle. It could be that now things are starting to go in the direction that you were hoping, meaning if you're putting your effort into something that's going to give you more financial freedom, things are going to start shifting and changing in the near future. So definitely keep your eye on that because I feel that's going to start moving. It could be that you start making more money if you're commission-based. I feel like maybe you work with a Leo or an Aries. That just came up. The Wheel of Fortune also says that things can definitely shift in this situation, regardless of whether it's a marriage or a long-term partnership, and that things are starting to improve, period. As you go through this massive change with the Death card and the Wheel of Fortune, that's why things start to happen because you start changing how you do things. Simply put, you just change. You stop allowing people to take advantage, which we do allow it, so we have to take responsibility for that. But there's a time and a place for that help. And I think right now you need to stand your ground and really be, whatever it is, whether it be about money, giving to other people, about this relationship, you need to stand your ground. I'm not trying to tell you what to do. I know it sounds really, I'm the mom of the zodiac. I can't help it. I'm the Cancer. It's like, yes, you need to do this. So whatever feels right to you, I'm going to say, this is going to push you in that direction, because there are such good changes coming for you. And if you've been waiting a really long time, whatever work you did to bring things to the surface during the retrograde, all of that's going to start changing. Your energy is going to start feeling much better towards the end of November is what I feel, because we've got Scorpio energy here. So within the Scorpio time frame, I feel like you're going to start feeling better and things are going to start looking up. All right, so I'm going to clear this, and then we're going to get into the person that is on your mind. Specifically, it could be a little bit different than the main. So think about them for just a moment as I clear. Yeah, the Hierophant happened to be the last card. So some of you are definitely in long-term committed relationships. All right, let's see. What's going on for Taurus and their person, please? Okay, so your person's energy right now, yeah, I can see why they're a little butthurt. Excuse the term, but it just came to mind, and when it comes, I let it fly out. And they're trying to do a little bit of inner reflection. I don't think they're very good at doing so. There's the Hierophant in reverse. This person lacks faith and intuition. And if you're starting to open up to yours, it could be difficult for this person. I want to say they tend to play the victim. Like, they're always the one that gets stabbed in the back, and it's their lack of faith that comes through. So we'll talk about that in just a minute. Now, yours is the Star in reverse with the Seven of Swords in reverse, Devil in reverse, Justice in reverse. Okay. Overall energy, Queen of Swords. Remember I said you don't want conflict? That's you not wanting to speak up, and maybe there's some things that need to be said because the Lovers is there. So if you're holding anything back, you need to tell the truth about how you feel. If you really do want to walk away from the relationship and not have confrontation, I get that. But there's some kind of a nudge, I feel. And there you go again, showing up as the King of Pentacles, very stable. So you know you're going to have your stability if you choose to walk away from the relationship. Will that leave the other person in a lurch? Not that you want to do that to someone, but at some point, if they're not able to take care of their own stuff, then that's their problem, not yours. All right. So the Ten of Swords, they feel beaten up, battered, and bruised. And a lot of that, I mean, spin this however you want to. If you're cross-watching, which I don't bring up very often, you could feel this way about your Taurus. But right now, they're attempting, holding back, and trying to do a little bit of work. Maybe they've had to do some introspection and it's not very good for them because they don't have a lot of faith. They don't trust their intuition. So there's something about them needing to find this place for themselves. Obviously, we can't love somebody into their changes and help them. Yes, we can be supportive while people go through them, but sometimes that can be really tiring. You know, and I feel like that's where you're getting a little tired of being that supportive energy for everybody. Now, you are the Star in reverse with the Seven of Swords in reverse, the Devil, and then Justice. This to me says that just overall, a lot of the painful things either from your past or what has happened recently is really worn on you. And there needs to be a little bit of healing. If it's from this person and you feel like they either lied or cheated, they were toxic, whatever it is, all of these are in reverse. So it's saying you could have dealt with that in the past, and there just isn't balance right now within you because you haven't yet healed from whatever that situation might have been. It could be this person, it could be from another relationship where you just feel like somebody wasn't honest, or they could have even stolen from you. All right, let's see what the romance angels say. This is for Taurus. So we have flirt, extend your lighthearted energy to others, which you may need to. Just and it's harmless. Flirting is harmless. Maybe you just need to get that out there where you can just relax and have some fun and flirt with other people. And then passion, allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. I think you're refining your passion very soon. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. And I think that's going to be really important for you guys. Attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying the moment fully. This is a very clear message. So reconciliation. Could this be somebody from your past? Absolutely. If it's not the person that I felt some of you were with, it could be somebody from the past who's a little hurt and you haven't healed quite from it. Maybe they're trying to come back, but I feel like a part of you just wants to move forward, get out there and have some fun. And I think really what's being said is decide, make a choice for yourself and go out there and find that person that you feel that connection to. Maybe you do to this person and things can be reunited, but I think there's some healing that needs to be done. All right. So let's get some advice from Spirit. I just saw the Four of Wands in reverse, which is typically a home situation breaking apart, possibly a divorce. Let's see. What's the advice? And then the Ten of Cups they showed me in reverse. So, yep. Think about it. Take a break because your energy is not stuck. And this is that hurt. And then the world, because things are definitely changing. So they're saying where things aren't happy for you, where you're not happy in either your home life or in your partnership, if you're still hurting, you're not stuck. You can make the change. Yes, they want you to rest, but the advice is to not stay stuck in this pain and allow this cycle to close if it needs to. Sometimes we can have cycles within relationships that close, and then the relationship renews itself. So don't lose hope thinking that this cycle is ending. If you want this relationship to work, you have free will. You can choose to do that. Now, if there are some hard lessons within that, then that could be tough. But in this case, I just feel this is pain. I'm not picking up third-party energy. Doesn't mean it wasn't there or didn't happen, and that could be what you need to heal from, right? But there is big change coming. So something's about to shift, and they want you to focus on that shift. All right, let's get the Lover's Oracle and see what other messages we might have. This is for Taurus. Okay, that one felt right. So this one says playfulness. Laughter is the best therapy. Have some fun together. And remember, love is the greatest healer. So true. All right, I don't feel this card. I don't know why. I want to skip that one and go to this one. Freedom. There is nothing stopping you. The path is clear if you want it to be. That's a clear-cut message right there. Forgiveness. Stop focusing your energy on past events. This is what I was talking about, something from the past. For your life is too precious to waste. You create your reality by what you think, dream, and imagine. For sure, there's some healing that needs to be done in order for things to get to a much better place. All right. Last but not least, we are going to look at the Wisdom of the Oracle for a few more messages from Spirit. This is for Taurus. Okay, so no place like home. There could be a shift. Big changes coming for you in your home situation. It's not going to be for everybody. But because I saw the Four of Wands as I was shuffling the deck, that's usually a shift or change in the home situation. And maybe this is what you fear if you decide to walk away, that you're going to have to deal with either selling a home or breaking up a home, something that has to do with that. And then we have Unfinished Symphony. That's a 10. So for those of you who want this to continue, it's not finished yet, but this is about new beginnings. So a restart in that relationship. And then by the book, remember I said you guys are very grounded and you like things to kind of be a certain way. You're one of the few signs that does things you are just the most grounded. I always think of you as being the most traditional. Not all of you, but most of you are. And the 11 is about soulmate energy and wanting to do things the right way. You follow the law. You're very much by the book. And well, there you go, by the book. So you follow things the way they're meant to be. You're just people, not just as, you know what I mean. It can be used in two different ways. Justice is what I'm saying. You like justice in situations, and then deep knowing. So deep in your heart, you really know what is going to be best for you. Obviously, I can't make that choice for you. You have free will. But I can say that this is what's going to be most important, is trusting what's going on in your gut. And I think what you're truly looking for more than anything, aren't we all, is seeking peace. And having fives on either end of this tell me that there are some big changes that need to be made. And that's why the world's showing up. Because again, there's some change that's going to happen. And then they showed me this. So 36 reduces to a 9. Come to the edge. Take that chance. Take that leap. Do what you have to do to make the changes that are going to create what you want in your life, in your space. All right, guys, thank you so much. Those were your messages. I hope this resonated for you. Thank you again for all of your support, your likes, shares, comments, and subscribes. And if you'd like a personal reading, that's in the description box. Have an amazing first week of November, and I'll see you in the next one. Lots of love. Take care. Bye.